Why did the king go to the dentist? Because he broke his crown. And this is Balloon Animal Lessons number 69. Hello Balloon World, I'm Michael Boyd, your balloon twister, and today I want to teach you how to make a fancy balloon crown. Isn't it cool looking? I know it looks complicated, but don't freak out. It's actually really simple. There's just a lot of repetition. If you can do a pinch twist and you can make a balloon dog, you can make this crown. Let me show you how to make it. For this design, we're going to be using 8 balloons. I know that seems like a lot, but you really can't get away with any less for a fancy crown. I'm going to be using blue for the parts that go up and the points on the top, and green for the parts that go across my forehead. Get your blue balloons and inflate them pretty much halfway. We have 5 of them, so we have a lot to inflate. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now that we have our 5 blue balloons inflated, it's time to inflate our 3 green ones. For the green balloons, or the ones that you have going horizontally, you want to inflate them about 3/4 of the way. One way you could do that is to fold it in half again, pinch where the last quarter is, and you want to inflate to right there. So you want to leave yourself that much of a tail. We have 1, 2 more. And the last one. And now we have our 3 green balloons inflated. And since it's difficult to twist balloons while holding on to 8 of them, I usually hand them out to volunteers. Usually people sitting around the table at the restaurant, or just people that happen to be watching me twist balloons. So let me hand some of these out. Let's see, you right there, you can hold this one. And you right there, you can hold that one. And this one's for you. And this one's for that other guy. Hey, don't drop them. And this one's for that guy sitting behind you. And that one peeking in through your window, this is for him. And this is for that guy who doesn't want to admit that he watches balloon animal videos. But this one here, I'm going to hold on to. Now I need one of those blue ones back, so go ahead and hand it to me. All right, thanks. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to twist a pinch twist. Right on the end, I make a small bubble, and I fold it over, and I pull it, pinch it, and twist it. So I got a little pinch twist. I take the green balloon, and I wrap it right there into that corner. There's the start of our hat. I'm going to make a section. Now I need to make 5 sections, but I need to make them big enough to fit the head of whoever's going to be wearing it. Since I'm going to be wearing this hat, I need to make it fit my head. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make 5 sections, each the same length. And this is just a judgment call how long they should be. So there I have 5 sections. They're all the same length. And what I want to do is I want to see if it fits my head. And you want to make sure it fits comfortably. So when you put the 2 ends here together, you want to put it on the person's head, and it should fit not too loose, but not too tight. That's actually pretty good. I think I got that right on the first time. So now I'm going to take these 2 ends here, I'm going to twist them together. Now we're going to get the other blue balloons, and we're going to put a pinch twist at each one of these intersections. So I'm going to need another one of those blue balloons, so go ahead and give me one. All right, thanks very much. I'm going to give it a gentle squeeze and a stretch to prevent it from popping. I'm going to twist a small bubble, fold it over and pinch twist it. And I'm going to take that pinch twist and I'm going to feed it in to one of the seams. And then I'm going to attach the other 3 in the same way. So one more balloon from you. Fold it over, pinch twist it, slip it right into the seam. All right, 2 more. One more from you. There we go. Pinch twist, and into the seam it goes. Okay, last blue balloon. What do you mean you lost it? That's okay, I have a spare right here. Okay, pinch twist, and fold it over, and that goes into the last remaining spot right here. Okay, so that's the base for our crown. We're already like halfway through. You won't even believe how quickly this goes. Next, we want to get one of those other green balloons. I'm going to get that from you who has it. You know who you are. All right, there we go. Thank you. I'm going to take this part here. I'm going to go to any one of these 5 balloons. It doesn't matter which one. I'm going to twist a very small bubble. The bubble should be just small enough to where the rest of the balloon can lay flat against it, and it doesn't have space here, and it's not too tight either. So that's just like a really small, like 1/2 inch, maybe 1 inch bubble. It's that little bubble right there. So I'm going to take this part here, I'm going to twist it right here into there. To prevent it from coming undone on me, I'm going to take that knot and I'm going to wrap it around a couple more times, just so that's in there nice and secure. Now I'm going to twist another bubble, that same size as that first one, and I'm going to fold the green balloon over, and right where those 2 balloons meet, you can see that they meet like right here. I'm going to twist the section on the green balloon right there. Then I'm going to twist these 2 intersections together. Just like that. Sort of like a weave. And I'm going to do that all the way around. 1 bubble. Fold it over. Twist the section right there. Twist those 2 in together. Small bubble. Fold it over. Twist it right there. And twist those 2 sections together. 1 more. Fold it over. Twist the section. And into there it goes. Now when you get to here, you just have to make a section that goes long enough and fits back in with the first one. So what I do is I give it a nice squeeze so it's soft, and I fold it over, making it the same length as the one below it. Once I have that, I twist it with this one up here, and there we go. We have the first 2 rows of our crown already done. Now we just have that 3rd row to do. And the 3rd row, pretty much the same as the 2nd. Now these 3 pieces here, we're going to end up popping those 3 are there. We won't need those, but we're not going to pop them yet. And you can see, because I made these bubbles here small enough, there's no holes here. If these had been too big, you know, there had been holes in between them. And if they had been too small, then they would have been like fighting for the space. But because they're just right in that Goldilocks zone, these things lay pretty flat. Alright, now for the top, where all the 5 blue balloons are. What you do is you're going to want to squeeze it. This will help it prevent from popping. Twist a small 1 inch bubble, and pinch twist it by pulling, pinching, and twisting it. Once you have that, you're going to want to do that all the way around. Whether you believe it or not, we're already like almost done. This is so cool. One of the other things I love about the sculpture is it really comes together like right at the end. So now we're going to give the balloon a squeeze, and we're going to make the points on the top of our crown. So I like to fold it over, figure out how long that section is, twist one that long, make another one that same length, so those 2 there are the same length, see, same length. Then I twist this one into that pinch twist. And once you have one, you can measure it for the other one. Give it a squeeze and a stretch. So you can see that these 2 here now are the same length. They're right there. And then I can use that one to make the next section. And then that section goes into this pinch twist. And if they're not the same size, it's okay, it's fine. Other thing is that while you're making these, go ahead and take the remaining section and push them in towards the center. That'll come in handy in the next section. Alright, we have the 3rd spike part of the crown. There we go. 4th one. And the last one. Let me twist that one into there. Those pinch twists really make it easy to attach everything to itself. And you can sort of see the crown coming together already. Isn't that cool? So now what we're going to do is we're going to start cleaning up the crown. The green parts here that we don't need, we're going to push the air to the end. And we're going to break it off there at the end. You can use scissors or your fingers, whatever you like. Let the air out. And then just for good safety's sake, go ahead and tie a knot at the end. And then you're going to take it on the inside and you're going to hide it on the inside so nobody will find it. Do that with the other two also. So you'll notice there's a lot of repeating going on here. The crown pretty much only has like 5 steps, but you do each step like 5 times. Okay, so now we already have the crown, but we have that mess here in the middle. So what are we going to do with that? Well, you have some options. What I like to do is I twist them all together on the inside. Now, if you wanted just to deflate them, you could do that, but I think by connecting them to the middle makes it sort of fun. So I find the center point, and I'll make a section. For mine, it's going to be about that long. And I'm going to twist all of those together. So that they meet right at the center. And if you want to, you can alternate by twisting a couple of them together, and then twisting those 2 clumps together. Doesn't matter, as long as they all meet in one point right in the middle. By doing this, what it does for me is it brings them all together in the middle, and it creates like a roof for my crown, so that even if it's too big, it'll still fit in the person's head. It won't, like, you know, fall off. Okay, so now we have them all there in the middle. So what I can do, depending on, you know, how much air is left, with these, because I got 4 small ones and a big one, I will just sort of position them, and then I'll just poodle tail it. Twist the bubble, push the air out to the middle, and so forth. And I just poodle tail these all around. Now you notice that we have one little bit of slack piece here that sort of just dangling out of the way. If you wanted to sort of clean that up a little bit, you can take it and wrap it up to the top around that pinch twist, and that'll get it out of the way. You can also do the same, the one on the top, if that one's too long. But there we go. We have a really fancy 8 balloon crown that's sure to please anybody that wants to be royalty. Now I know what some of you are thinking. You're thinking, when would I ever have time to make this at a party? Well, if you make it ahead of time, you can put it on the guest of honor's head to start the party off. And our balloon crown is done! But I gotta go like all the way down here so you can get a good look at it. I think it looks pretty cool. Let me know what you think in the comments below. While you're down there, you can let me know what you want to learn next week. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you click that like button. And if you want more balloon animal stuff, subscribe to my channel. I do this kind of thing every week. Oh wow, you stayed all the way to the end of the video. Well then you get a special surprise. Balloon powers activate!